Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be, as you can see from the title, a what I got for Christmas. So I'm going to be showing you all the baking things that I got. There is one thing that is non-baking, but I really like it, so I need to show you. So I hope that you guys had a lovely Christmas. For those of you that were in different tiers, I hope you had a nice time spending it with your family. We had quite a quiet Christmas because we're in tier 4 in Buckinghamshire, so you can't mix with any other households. So we literally had Christmas as our household, which is my mum, my dad and my sister. So it was just the 4 of us. We did like some Zoom stuff. So we did a couple of we did a quiz, we did a virtual Christmas dinner, so we ate our dinner whilst on Zoom to my siblings and their families. So it was quite nice. It was different, but it was still really nice. It was nice just to see everyone on Christmas Day. So I hope you guys also had a nice Christmas and that it wasn't too different or, unenjoyable for you guys. I hope you guys still had a nice time, and we're going to get right into what I got for Christmas. So I'm going to start off with my little goodie bag. So my mum does one of these most years, and it's just a little bag and it just has loads of different little bits in it. So I have eaten a lot of the sweets in here. So it's got things like little socks, little slipper socks. Then she got us a little key ring. So this is one that you can put your own photo in. So I think I might put a photo of Cleo in there just because, she's like my child. So I just have photos of her everywhere. And then I got some hand gel because obviously COVID. So she got us all hand gel. And then I've eaten all the sweets, but she also got us Quality Street. So I've got all of those in the bottom of there. So that's that little goodie bag. Then this is the thing that isn't baking related. So this is a case that my sister got, and I think the brand it's called Caseable, and it's really nice quality. I had a case, and basically where the edges of your screen are, so when you want to prop it up like this, at the bottom here they were all cracked, so my iPad would just slip out all the time, and then sometimes it would slide off the table, and I didn't want it to smash. So I'm so glad that I got a new case. It's got a little space for a pen down here, and you can have it both ways. You can either have it like that or like that. But yeah, it's really good quality. My other one was really cheap. It was just off eBay, and it actually lasted me about a year, but it's just got so many cracks in it and so many bits are broken off. But it's got an elephant on the front because that's my favourite animal, and then on the back it's just plain white and obviously camera holes and stuff. But it's really nice and sturdy, so I think if I dropped it, it just wouldn't have any damage at all because it's really good quality. So that was what I got for my sister. Then my other sister got me this. So she got this one. So if you're familiar with baking stuff, then hopefully you will know this. But this is Finch Bakery. So they're a big bakery that is based in Manchester, and they have their own scrapers, they have their own nozzles, and they've got about 150,000 followers on Instagram, and they're a really big bakery. So yes, I got 2 of these, one from my sister. I already have one of these. I have the medium stripe, and this one is the scalloped edge, which creates a nice ruffle, but because it's got this big gap in the middle instead of being a continuous scallop, that means that it has a ridge in between each indentation, so then it makes it look a bit messier, which is what I want. I don't want it to be completely perfect. And then you can also use the straight side for just normal scraping to make your cake smooth. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, but I absolutely love these. I already have one, so it's really nice to get another one. So that is that. And then she also got me a Finch Bakery this way round, and it's got the logo there, and it's a spatula. So it's a 8-inch spatula, I believe. So as you can see, it's angled like that, but it's so that if I wanted to do anything on a tall cake, then I could without worrying that it's not long enough, because it is 8 inches, and most of my cakes are between 6 and 8 inches tall. So yes, I'm very excited to use this. It's just so handy to have loads of these. It's definitely an essential item for me because I go through them so quickly in terms of getting them dirty, and then I don't want to be washing stuff every 5 minutes. So if you have plenty of them, then you don't have to worry. So that's the last thing I got from my other sister. And then now we're on to what my mum got me. So we got another scraper. So as you can see, this one is the bubble scraper, which creates a ridge like this. So it's a bit like if you had bubbles, like a bubble wrap tube going around the whole cake. So it looks really, really nice, especially with a drip. So I'm very excited to use this. I think I'm going to do a couple of tutorials on these Finch Bakery scrapers where I use my dummies and then show you what they look like and how to use them. So again, this has the straight edge, so you can use it for normal scraping. So again, it is a 2-in-1. And some of them, you can get ones, different brands, but you can get ones with double-sided each edge. But I find that if you're using one scraper and you're getting one scraper dirty, then sometimes it's nice to have a straight edge on the same scraper so that you can just clean this off and you're using the same one each time. So I got that one. And then I got a set. So I got this turntable, which I am so happy with. I've already used it for a cake and it is so amazing. So this is a stainless steel turntable and it's got a non-slip pad at the bottom here, which means that it doesn't move around on your worktop, and it's actually quite heavy, which means it's not moving anywhere, even if it didn't have like the non-slip. So it glides really nicely, so that when your cake is on there, it means that it spins nice and smoothly. It can go as fast or slow as you want. So when you're scraping, sometimes you want it to be slower, but if you're doing kind of like detailed work where you're creating ruffles with a spatula, sometimes you want it to be fast. So it's definitely nice to be able to move it and it not kind of jog, because my plastic one, it kind of rickets a bit like this, where it's plastic and it's just badly made. But it has done me well for the first like 6 months of the business. But yes, I'm so happy with this. So I've used it already and it's amazing, and it also looks really good in photos because you've got a silver board and then a silver turntable rather than my white one with like blue stripes on it. So yes, I absolutely love this. I believe it's off Amazon. I did give her a link to one that I wanted, but she said it was out of stock, so I think it was like she found a similar one on there, so you can probably find it on Amazon if you really wanted it. Then it came in a set, so I got all these little bits with it, which I do have a couple of these bits already, but it's so useful to have multiple. So I got some reusable piping bags. These came already cut at the top, my other ones didn't, so it meant that it would fit the piping nozzles that they actually supplied. So then I got this little bag. So these plastic Nozzle Guards, that's what I call them, I'm not sure if that's the proper name, but you unscrew this top bit here, put your nozzle onto this bottom piece, which would be in your piping nozzle, put the nozzle on there, and then you just screw it back on so it holds in the nozzle basically. But it's so that these fit perfectly in this hole, because obviously if you do cut them yourself and you cut them wrong, then you're going to have an issue because there's no going back. So I've already got 2 of these bags which I cut myself and I have ruined. They are good for particular nozzles. So there's 2 nozzles that I use a lot, which is the 1M Wilton nozzle and also the, I think it's like a 9-star nozzle. I can't remember the name of it, but basically I've cut them so that it only fits that nozzle in, which isn't the worst thing, but it also means I can't use them for anything else. So those are for that piping bag. Then you also get a bunch of nozzles. So I used to think that most of these weren't that great because I do have a couple of them already, but my mum said like it comes as a set, so you might as well get the set because it was the same price as not. But this set actually has a couple that I don't have in my other set. So as you can see, there's just kind of like a tower of nozzles, various different like designs, if that will focus. So there's just various star ones. So basically at the weekend I had a Peppa Pig cake and there was some flower designs on it, so I needed to try out some different nozzles to try and recreate like grass and flowers, and I actually tried out some of these and some of the ones I already had, and I realised that they're actually really good nozzles. I've just never used them before because I've never needed to, so I am definitely pleased that these came with it because I think they're going to come really in handy. So another part of the set was some spatulas. So as I was saying, you can never have too many of these because as soon as one gets dirty, I can't be bothered to wash it until I'm done, and I don't want to be washing it every 5 minutes, especially when you're using lots of different colours. So it's just so much easier to just have plenty of them. So I'm going to take these out of the little bags. These are better quality than the ones that I got in my other set. My other set was wooden handles, which when you're washing, they don't come clean as easy, whereas these are plastic handles. And as you can see, one is straight and then one is curved. I think it's about 6 inches because it's not as tall as this one, and it's also not as wide. This one is nice and wide for smoothing, and this one is more for detail work. Those are the 2 spatulas that I got. Now we are on to a couple of scrapers. Again, these are different to the ones that I got in my set, so I'm definitely going to be trying these. So we have a small stripe. Because they're not very tall, that's why I've never used them from my other set, but I think if I did one layer and then sort of moved the scraper up and just had a gap at the bottom, I might be able to use them. Then we've got a wave one here, and then we've got various zigzag sizes. We've got a bubble at the bottom, we've got some more zigzags, and then on here we have a jagged edge and then a bubble one at the bottom. So these are all mini ones, whereas all of the big scrapers that I have, as you'll be able to tell, they're a lot bigger. So these are more for like bigger cakes where you want bigger detail, and these are more for more intricate looking stripes and detail. So those are the scrapers that I got, and then I got this apron. So I actually picked this out about, I think it was about a month ago or like a month and a half. I picked it out in Aldi, and I said to my mum, I was like, that is really, really cute. And she said, oh, I'll get it for Christmas. And I completely forgot about it. So I'm wearing a vest top so I can actually kind of show you what it looks like. So this is how you would do it up. It's got a tie at the top here, and then it also has a tie round the waist. So as you can see, it's kind of like the Milkmaid ones that are like a bit old-fashioned, but I absolutely love them. So this is my new apron. I think I did the top bit a little bit too tight, but yeah. And then it's got cupcakes, it's got some donuts on it. Yeah, it's really, really cute. So that is from Aldi, and I absolutely love it. They did have some other ones, so I might have to get some more, because like I say, you go through them so quickly. Like as soon as I do one batch of brownies, they're completely ruined and I need to wash them again. So I like to have plenty of aprons. I've got 2. I've got one cream one and then one that's a similar like design to this, but my mum made it. So yes, that is everything that I got for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys got some nice things for Christmas and that you had a lovely day. It is almost New Year because I'm filming this on the 28th. So it is almost New Year, and I'm doing a few like New Year's Eve boxes, and I've got some brownies to do for New Year's Eve. So I might do a vlog, so let me know if you want to see that. I might do like a New Year's Eve like packing orders with me, that kind of thing, where I can just chat to you guys and show you how I'm packaging orders and like just my day. So yeah, if you want to see that, then please let me know. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!